2 minutes ago, Chrisean Rock's tearful gaze on Chrisean Jr. during what appeared to be a quiet, emotional moment in church was anything but simple. The pastor who was with her that day has now come forward, and what he just revealed is not only stunning but devastating. Before, people thought it was a mother crying out of love or regret at the altar. There was a lengthy confession. Those weren't just tears or prayer in that church, but what did she actually confess? Did Chrisean acknowledge that he was pretending to do something important? Was she lying? Was there a breakdown? Why is the pastor now expressing his opinion? It's a ticking time bomb. Chrisean Rock has been in the public eye for she has handled herself like an unstoppable force through everything from shocking pregnancies and courtroom drama to violent altercations on live streaming, which seemed to be a watershed moment in her life. For once, detractors remained silent because no one realized that something else had happened that day. Chrisean was seen sobbing silently while staring at her son, Chrisean Jr., during the church moment. Even the most powerful storms have eyes. The video shows a private conversation between Chrisean and the church's pastor that was kept completely private until last week. When he came forward and the internet was rocked by what he revealed, the incident began with a simple Sunday visit. According to sources, Chrisean had no plans to appear in public following weeks of online commotion and CPS stories about her. It was supposed to be a discreet, quiet attempt to calm heads. But when she entered the church holding Chrisean, everyone in the room had on a loose hoodie and no makeup, so she wasn't the only one who was seen. Witnesses described the moment as raw, unsettling, and different from her usual intensity. For years, her family claimed that she had a look in her eyes that I had never seen before, one of surrender rather than rage or swagger. He claimed that after the last song ended, Chrisean approached him alone, handed her child over to a helper, and asked for 5 minutes in the back office during prayer. After describing her as trembling, emotionally exhausted, and desperate, the pastor said she sat down, shook her head, and said, "I'm tired of pretending I'm okay." She allegedly started to spill everything, and what followed was a confession that even shocked him. A man who had harmed her confessed to fabricating moments of calm on the internet garner sympathy. She said that she had come because she felt she had run out of things to say and wasn't there for God. The pastor said that even though he prayed with her, he knew something deeper was unraveling and that this was happening in her life. She also claimed that she felt trapped in the role of a strong mother, battling panic attacks and breakdowns in private and hiding mental health episodes that put her child in danger. To make things worse, she allegedly made up a significant incident in her custody. Story: Keep Chrisean Jr. It's important to keep in mind that Chrisean has already experienced a viral breakdown. Her life has turned into an endless reality show with no commercial breaks, from her unresolved toxic relationship with Blueface to her arrests, live streaming, and violent altercations where she appeared to be barely in control during these events. However, beneath the cacophony, cracks were constantly growing. Fans noticed that she abruptly removed videos of her son changing a few months ago. Some thought it was growth, but others now it was all part of a well-timed narrative, especially after the pastor's claims. One fan wrote on X. If the confession was real, then the emotional breakdown in church wasn't just a mother in pain, but a woman cornered by reflection. She came to the altar for strategy rather than for forgiveness. A 3-note audio clip went viral on X, TikTok, and Reddit, and this was the leaked audio that changed everything. The world was still processing the heartbreaking video of a Chrisean crying in church when a leaked voice memo appeared online, merely showing the pastor speaking. "When I prayed for her, she just sobbed more, as if the lie were choking her." This audio is real, and fans are already checking every cough and breath to confirm its authenticity. Then, within hours, well-known YouTube gossip channels like Tolt Reloaded, The Shade Seat, and Gossip Gospel posted reactions and comments expressing a range of emotions, including, "Wow, this girl truly went to church to lie to God," Don't forget that she has been abused and isolated, and the pastor should never have made that church supposed to be confidential. But the breakdown of the Christian church was not only emotional, it was also premeditated, and the internet immediately divided into two camps: fake repentance and genuine redemption. The first twist occurred when the pastor went public and didn't deny it that night. With over 43,000 people watching, he addressed the audio leak live on Facebook. And his remarks left everyone even more perplexed. I won't confirm or deny the tape he started, but I will say that what happened in my church was right. It wasn't a performance, but it wasn't pure either. The custody connection is where it gets even darker. After he paused, he said, "Let's just say I'm not surprised she broke down the way she did." Fans took this as a gentle confirmation, and within minutes, insiders close to Blueface's family started using cryptic hashtags like Chris Etch, confession, pastor leaks, truth, fake mother, and fallen angel exploded. In particular, Blueface's mother, Caressa Saffold, shared a screen grab of the pastor's live video, claiming in the caption that she was manipulating that boy's motherhood. Another account, purportedly belonging to one of Blueface's cousins, shared a since-deleted Instagram story with what appeared to be court documents scattered throughout the caption, and you all said CPS was tripping. Now you all are investigating a potential custody scandal involving public deception. Social media detectives immediately started comparing the timestamps, lip movements, and even the background choir melody of the leaked video with actual footage from that day's live stream on the church's website to determine whether Chrisean's confession could be used against her in court or if it would cost her custody of Chrisean. The live stream begins at precisely 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 49 seconds. And at 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 12 seconds, Chrisean is seen entering the church. At 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 3 seconds, she is off camera, most likely in the pastor's office, and then she returns with trembling hands and visible tear streaks. She then puts her hand on her son's back and whispers something that fans are now speculating might be "they're going to take you from me." That possibility alone has caused the video to go viral once more, even though readers haven't verified it, and in a completely different context. The worst part is that we haven't even reached the biggest reveal yet, because there is still one more piece of footage that insiders say is about to be released. If I lose him, I lose everything. My brand and my life. It's all I have left. As expected, there was backlash after a baby brand that had previously featured Chrisean in an ad campaign about motherhood. A Moments discreetly removed her promotion from their Instagram grid. Influencer mommy pages also started removing tag posts from a nonprofit that supports mental health, seen yelling, "You don't get it," and turning toward a lady who is thought to be one of the church assistants as he storms out of the pastor's office in the 47-second security clip that caught fire. Then she smashes her hands shut. It's raw, scary, okay, and damning because everything changes in an instant. Don't ruin it for me. When WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes speaks up, fans lose it. What initially appeared to be a crying, vulnerable mother is now reframed as a woman in crisis, not from loss, but from being exposed. Only a few hours after that release, Swoopes suddenly and aggressively joins the conversation. "I was rooting for Chrisean, thinking that would be her chance to change. But after watching the hallway video, I realized that it wasn't pain, but rather image manipulation and management, and she doesn't hold back in an Instagram live video called Enough is Enough. In just 6 hours, the video had over 3 million views, and the part where she said, "It ain't pain," went viral on X. Other celebrities began commenting. And as everyone watched Chrisean collapse in real time, Nick Cannon made fun of her by posting, "If you're crying for cameras, you're not crying for real." A tweet with the message, "Protect the babies," is liked by Kick Palmer. In a second twist, the pastor removes his ACCN just as fans are. Summer Walker reposts Cheryl's video with the mysterious broken heart emoji. The hallway video combined with gospel music, depressing edits, or menacing voiceovers. "Pastor, I didn't mean for it to blow up like this. I was trying to protect her from herself, not destroy her." His church's website is being maintained, his Instagram is being deleted, and his Facebook Live is being removed. The audience must choose between calling her out as a master manipulator and accepting that she is a damaged woman because things are spiraling out of control. The real dagger occurs when a creator inserts a side-by-side off Chrisean sobbing in church and yelling in the hallway, claiming it is the before and after of a made-up redemption journey. With 8 million views, it splits fans and makes it clear whether or not they think she is lying. Frame by frame, the creators analyze it, focusing on her eyes moving to the left out of fear of attention and the fact that she is performing rather than crying. Chrisean is the most talked about person on the internet. Her every move is scrutinized, replayed, shared, and reimagined. In the midst of all of this, there is only a blank profile picture and a sudden spike in unfollows when her Instagram tails are removed for the first time. She unfollows her pastor corporations and even Blueface, which some believe is the industry's reaction to what may be her actual breakdown or breakthrough public relations. Professionals are panicking, and every company connected to Chrissy is trying to repair the damage at the moment as insiders from media management companies and record labels begin to leak texts. One leaked email from a sponsorship agreement states, "We are freezing all campaigns until her legal and public image situation stabilizes." A TV producer then reveals that there would be another court hearing, saying, "We had her lined up for a faith-based dozer that is obviously dead, and now suddenly it isn't just social drama, it's career destruction." In addition to the internet's reaction, the already severe cultural storm. When asked if they still think Chrisean Rock is a mother in light of the hallway video and the pastor's revelation, 61% of respondents said no, she lied in God's home. That's beyond forgiveness. She is currently involved in a complex public relations battle, and not everyone is in agreement. However, 28% of respondents stated, yes, she is. We support empowering, truthful parenting. Therefore, until further notice, we are ending this drama. She is clearly suffering through trauma and needs treatment, not hate. 11% of voters are still unsure. Individuals are switching sides faster than ever before. And Chrisean's brand endorsements are failing, including one of her largest sponsors. The clothing line took down all mentions of her from their website and released a statement stating that they collaborated with all controversial figures. However, following the church footage, Network Insider told Gossip TV that even though a faith-based reality show had allegedly offered her a deal for a documentary-style redemption arc, negotiations had been put on hold indefinitely, and we had no choice but to comply with the threats from sponsors. Meanwhile, phony documents began to appear online, claiming that CPS had opened a new investigation. The chaos began less than a day later. The damage was already done, and people began to wonder if it was a hoax and what was stopping the real thing from happening next. One comedian posted a skit called "When You Cry at Church But Forget to Turn Off Your Mic," which received 6 million views and memes with her next to actresses like Viola Davis, with captions like "Give her the Oscar already." And she sobbed in God's name without even blinking. Chrisean sister goes live after the court of public opinion turned her suffering into mockery. You don't know the half of it though, because the video goes viral right away. However, her defense backfires when viewers notice a whiteboard behind her with what looks to be a crisis PR plan written on it. Zoomed-in screenshots show phrases like Step 3, emotional reset, post-scandal, faith moment plus motherhood equals image rebuild. Was this damage control or damage confirmation? A third video leaked right after everyone thought chaos had peaked, but this time it wasn't from a camera. The internet freezes, and the audio leak that makes all the difference happens at night. A 30-second voice as she says, "Let me think I changed just long enough to get him off my back." The internet erupts. The recording labeled what she really told the pastor after the camera cut. Her voice is unquestionably Chrisean Rock, shaky and emotional but clear. I lied in that church because I needed people to think I was going back to God, but I'm not ready. I'm afraid I'll lose the brand. I'm afraid I'll lose him. I'm afraid I'll lose my baby. The pastor's voice is almost heard, but you can hear him say, "That's not faith, Chrisean. Isn't that what church is?" Regarding the leaked confession audio and the viral hallway video of previous domestic incidents, her icy attitude toward Boone's SHL was disclosed in court filings mere hours after. The recording was made public. According to leaked court documents, Delisa has formally requested temporary custody of Chrisean Jr. due to emotional instability and possible exploitation for digital media gain. According to an insider, CPS was already closely monitoring the case, but it is now moving quickly, with a hearing date reportedly set for next week. Blueface doesn't say anything, but fans are going crazy after Chrisean destroyed her image in 30 seconds. The phrase is popular on TikTok, where YouTubers post in-depth analyses. And even verified users join in, which are filled with quotes from the clip. In a mysterious tweet, a verified blogger wrote, "Y'all think that leaks are wild now? Just wait until that video from the rehearsal night comes out." Yes, the entire church's website is silent. There is no warning. The audio broke me, and I used to support her. But now I just feel like Jess's hilarious posts about performing pain are dangerous, because some of us live that life for real. The last twist and the silence that follows as the backlash burns hotter than ever cause Chrisean to go completely dark. And the entire rehearsal is halted online for a confession, a breakdown, and a divine moment. Rumors start to circulate. Is he being silenced? Was he under pressure from management? The question isn't just whether. After hearing a mother cry in a church and witnessing her pastor defend and then expose her, we ask you, the audience, if you still believe in redemption or if it was just a masterful manipulation. We read it all. Should Chrisean lose custody of baby Junior? Was the pastor right to leak her confession? Do you think Blueface is involved behind the scenes? Most importantly, are you prepared for what's about to happen? We heard her voice uncensored as she revealed something some fans didn't want to believe. Let me think I changed.